Okay, yeah, so mine too. So.
Yep, I'm going live. This post has gone out. Yeah. Morning, everybody. It's Rose and Chantelle here. We're just going live on all channels, so it's just taking a minute to upload. We've got Rose and myself on a Zoom together, and also on Rose's YouTube channel, the Great Awakening Generator. So you can go on there, you'll see both of us on there together. Otherwise, I'm on live on my feeds, which you'll hear Rose in the audio. So yeah, welcome everybody. Jump on and let's have some fun. Morning, Rose.
Good morning, Chantelle. I was just about to go live. It's just taking a little bit longer here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live transmission here on the Great Awakening Generator with Chantelle French. How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Yeah, got the button to push.
And yeah, it's just still preparing it. I'm afraid it's a little bit slow. To my side, I will on the well. Sorry.
Yeah, we just got some technical issues on Rose's end, guys. She's just got a bit of bandwidth issues. It's coming right. I think it's coming right. Technology, don't you love it?
It's redirecting us. Yep. That's interesting.
That's better. I've just changed Wi-Fi.
Okay, so we're live. I'm just going to close one of my windows down here. Okay, so Chantelle, can anybody confirm with us that we are live and happening? I'm sorry, I have to do this. I do have to check online and see what's happening. 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock now. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. All right. So guys, if you can hear us or see us, please chuck something in the chats. We've got live feeds coming in. So really interactive show today. So please put things in the chat, and could be anything, any questions or answers, or we can do that sort of session. Any healing that you want done, put it in there, and we will deal with that later on in the show. Put some comments in there.
And just bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to. I'm not even sure what's going on with our internet here.
Yeah, I think the big pipe between New Zealand and the world is slowing up a bit. So we've both had issues today with the internet. I don't know why. So
yeah, even my 4G has got a problem right now. So and I'm not, it's streaming on my phone here, and it's not telling me anything. Okay, I did see that we are live. It's telling me we're live, so let's go with it and see what happens, Chantelle. I think so. All right, so everybody on the Great Awakening Generator, if you're joining us there, welcome, and I'm your host, Rose McNair, and welcome, Chantelle French. Thank you so much, Chantelle, once again, for doing this wonderful live transmission with us.
Oh, no worries. Thanks, Rose. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for having me on your channel. It's an amazing experience, and I look forward to it every week. It's exciting. We talk about amazing things. So yeah, it's really cool. So a little bit about what we're going to do today. Obviously, I'm with Rose. Rose is an amazing, wise person, so she can fill in the gaps. She has some amazing experiences coming through too, so which is awesome. So what we're going to do today is Rose will do some commenting. But for me, I'm basically here. I'm an energy alchemist. So I will be in training with the energy and then transforming that. And I'm also an energy instructor, so I can teach you how to cultivate energy. So yeah, we're here today to discuss whatever comes through for the first 15 or so minutes while you guys are putting comments online of any questions or anything that you want to work on the group treatment. And then the last 15 minutes we'll dive in and do some actual energy alchemy and transform all those distortions into some positive things. So exciting time. So Rose, what have you got for us today?
What I've got for us today is...
It's always a surprise.
It's kind of a surprise because, you know, it was something that that just came up in a one-liner in a conversation we had last week. You've done some healing and a unicorn had turned up.
Yeah.
You mentioned.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Brand new client.
So a few weeks ago, I done a short clip on unicorns, right? And I did it because I felt guided to do it. And I've been reading a book called The Wonders of Unicorns by Diana Cooper. And, you know, I wanted to comment about unicorns, but today I looked at my guides and I said, hey, what do we talk about? And this is really what they wanted us to talk about, unicorns. Now, so what is a unicorn?
Yeah.
What is a unicorn? It is a horse-like being. It's a being in physicality that looks like a white horse. The difference with the normal white horse and this horse is that it has a horn coming out of the third eye. And quite often the horn has got lights like golden diamond-like lights coming out of it, all right? What I discovered through this book was amazing. Unicorns are seventh dimensional.
Oh, yes.
They are seventh dimensional and they lived here in the last age of Atlantis.
Wow, that's so
and that is, you know, the golden age of Atlantis that happened 20,000 years ago. Atlantis apparently had incarnated 5 times on Earth, by the way.
Wow.
And the last time they were here because we were the people in Atlantis. And I say we because I think we've been in Atlantis. I'm finding that this book is causing me to become more in tune with my Atlantean life, okay? So we in Atlantis had all these amazing abilities and we were in the 5th dimension. So it's a high dimensional frequency. And so we had communication with the unicorns. And by the way, all of us have one. All of us have at least one unicorn.
Ooh, exciting. We might have to call them in.
Yes, the unicorns come from a planet called Lacome. They are also from the angelic realm.
Mm-hmm.
You can communicate with your unicorns to the chakra above your crown chakra, which is the causal chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
And what I want to say very quickly is that, look, we've always been talking about unicorns and children, but they do communicate a lot with children, obviously, because children find the wonder of them and, you know, soft toys and stories and all of that, and animals. So they come from the angelic realm. I'm just going quickly through my notes here that I wanted to say. They are 7th dimensional. They withdrew from Earth back to their home planet when the energies on Atlantis were devolving. They are returning, I believe.
Yeah, I believe they are too.
Yeah, they have been returning for a while now, longer than now.
Yeah.
They've been returning, because this book I think was written in the 1990s.
Oh, wow. So it's 20 odd years.
Yeah.
30 odd years.
Yeah. And so if you're becoming aware of your unicorn or the realm of the unicorns, that they're also part of the angelic realm,
Mm-hmm.
it means that it's about our evolution. We are evolving because we're doing this evolution or transformation back into the 5th dimension, because we've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
Our soul has been there before.
Yeah.
They are now finding it easier to communicate and come back into our space, right? Because they're so pure and wonderful.
Yeah.
So I know there were some other things I wrote there, and I can't quite read everything here, but I want to encourage you today. My words of encouragement today is get in touch with your unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll read a quick thing here to help you do this, to motivate you to do this. If you could and this is from the book, The Wonders of the Unicorn, okay? Diana Cooper, I'm quoting her, so it's not my words. If you could do something monumental in your life that would help the world, what would you do? If you knew you could do it, what would be the first step? How could you take just that one small step? Ask the unicorns to help you do it.
Wow.
I leave you with that, my friends.
And that's strange because today, would you believe it, I pulled a card this morning for our little session. I thought, oh, let's just pull a card. And today I got the card called Focus, and in the picture of it, and this is a pack from the Wisdom of the Avalon. So it was a card, and it was a forest with the word focus. And in that it said, do one little tiny step at a time to get to your destination and live in the present. So that just complements that whole passage that you just said. So bring it in, center in, and just take that one little step. Call in your unicorn to help you with that step. So yeah, we could do that today. We could probably move up to the 7th dimension and see who turns up and see what's around. So yeah.
Very important to open the knowledge of people, to expand the knowledge of people and the things we're doing. And if we're learning something new, then we have to share it. Cannot keep it.
Yeah. So yeah, so that was interesting. So yeah, we can do that, definitely. Move up to that. Yeah, have we got any feedback yet? Are anyone coming in, or I haven't on my end yet?
Well, I'm looking here and I cannot see anybody in the chat. There isn't anyone coming through here, but they must be live on your. I know that somebody was waiting for our transmission today. My stuff tells me that we are live on YouTube, so yeah, I cannot see any chat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And
that's all right. So if you guys have just joined us, or if you're watching live, chuck in the chat somewhere on whatever platform you're on. If you're seeing me live and seeing Rose live, chuck in the chat what you would like, any questions, or what would you like to work on today. Otherwise, we'll just dive into Rose and the collective, as I say it, and we can do some transformation there, and we'll have a go at calling a unicorn, shall we? See if we can see it. Have some fun. Yeah, so that's what we can do. So we've got a couple more minutes. So is there anything else, Rose, that popped up this week that you?
I feel that there was one thing and I've forgotten, so I might remember it by the time we've done transmission, and I'll say it. But yeah, we can, I suppose, carry on, because it's just evading me at the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel I will say this, I feel that what your card was definitely the card we needed for today.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Because I wondered if I should pull a card, and I wasn't getting a card.
Yeah, you grab a card. We'll grab a card and see what we can go.
Yeah. So anyway, so what I was saying is that your card that you pulled was apt, and that was right for us today.
Okay. So focus it is. So focus on the little bits. Now, over the last couple of weeks, there has been a theme of chaos and overwhelmment around everybody. I don't know whether there's a full moon happened last couple of days actually. So that's come into effect. But in working with chaos, it's all about being in the present and taking that little step. So it does work. The card has been a favor today. It has been a reminder of that if you are still in chaos, please just become present and just take a little step at a time. And you will actually achieve things. Yeah.
What I want to say about chaos is this: that it's it's just that when we have chaos and the kind of chaos we've been experiencing recently, remember that it's part of evolution, and remember that it's also part of you clearing stuff. Don't forget, there's ascension symptoms carrying on with us.
Oh, all the time.
All the time at the moment, and for me, I spent most of the early part of this week feeling unwell. And I think it's so unusual for me to say that, but I've said it so many times in the last 6 months, because I've had like no other idea, nothing else happening, but that's been in my world, like it's been in my face. But be easy with yourself. Give love to yourself. Be okay with not feeling okay.
Yeah, it's the body going through a change. So you've got to remember that how all our energetics and the whole universe at the moment are changing. Our frequencies and stuff are changing. So, and our physical body it's more dense, and it takes a while for that change to happen. So if you are feeling a bit out of it or spacey or not feeling well, remember, the body's taking time to catch up to where our energetic fields are. So that could be a reason why you're not feeling right, or you're not feeling in a place where your mind's all over the place and you're just feeling a bit chaotic. So just remember to center yourself, come back to Mother Earth, or ground yourself. She's changing frequency as well. So try and connect into that frequency, and that will help with that whole overwhelmment and hopefully release any energy that you don't need anymore. You're upgrading. Remember, everybody's upgrading at the moment. Okay, so release the energy you don't need, and that will help with the body be able to have new energy come in to heal that. So that's definitely on the cards for everybody.
One of the things I'll suggest in terms of helping us is use of crystals. We had a situation with a cat on the weekend that he looked like he was actually leaving.
Mm-hmm.
He just become so immobile and wasn't eating and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point where I'm, I was checking in with my guides, and they said to me, do not make this so sad. Understand it'll be sad, but you are a guardian of the last passage.
Yeah.
And many of us are guardians of the last passage. We don't realize that. Guardians of the last passage. And so I said, all right, that's fine. I don't want this to be easy if it's going to happen now. And then I just cleared the energy space, lit some incense, cleaned up, put some salt and things like that. And then I put his crystals. I have these crystals that are for Aries people, because I'm Aries.
Okay, yeah.
And I live on Aries Place.
Yeah.
My street's called Aries. And I call him CJ Aries. It's a long story, but I won't go into it. And I put all the crystals, the Aries crystals, near him. And he just seemed to perk up. He was purring like crazy. And he's still okay today.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I put an obsidian bracelet on top of his head. He looked like he had a crown on it. Round. And he was just sitting there like in Zen. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
remember, you've got your tools. Crystals will bring healing to you.
Cool.
Use them.
Okay, we've got a person on live chat. Miss C, can you comment on something? I just want to see if our live feeds are working. If she can, she'd be probably, you know who she is. So
yeah. So I just realized that I didn't put the Zoom link on the live notification, but I thought that people don't need that. They'll be able to come in like this. And I've sent the Zoom link to you, so you shared it with people.
Yeah, it should have gone out with my feed, so that's all good.
Yeah, that's okay, because I mean, if people are coming in live, that's all right.
Yeah. So that's all good. So animals are an amazing thing. One of my things last week was the cat. Again, my big pussycats. I love my big pussycats, and the purr of them. People don't realize, but their purr is actually a healing purr. So if you are sick or unwell, grab a cat, pat it, and get it purring, because that energy is actually a healing energy. So they're amazing. They're amazing animals. So real life soft toy. Yeah.
Amazing love.
Yeah. I love it. So when I'm doing my qigong in the morning, and I'm doing all my cultivating energy and that for the day, I have always at my bottom of my feet, no kidding, I've got my cat and my dog. No matter where I am, and it could be 4 o'clock in the morning, they'll get out of bed and come and join me. And then I have the neighbours' cats turn up outside, and dogs turn up. I'm like, come on, guys. So we have some fun with the animals. So they definitely love the energetic world, and cats are the healers. So get them purring. So definitely, But I love it how you use crystals on them, and they perked up.
He perked up, and he just loves the amethyst. And I was like, he's just more partial to the amethyst than to the rose crystal. He loves it, but he loves that. He purrs louder with the amethyst. So I was like, the animals definitely do their thing, because my dog is amazing when we do this. He will bark sometimes if somebody comes to the gate, but he knows we're doing this, and he's gone to lie on my bed most of the time, or on his bed, because he knows this is where I need to do this. Isn't that instinctive?
Yeah. They're so inquisitive, and they know what's going on. They're actually easy to communicate with. So when you're doing a soul communication, they're actually quite easy to deal with, because they've got no filters. Yeah. Humans have got these emotional filters that block everything, and animals don't. So if you are starting out in the energetic world and you want to practice, the animals are a really good way to start.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so should we get on with some treatment then?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll just work on Rose and whoever else pops up. Put an overwhelmment in there. So what should we do today? So I'm calling, if you have many senses, you may be able to see things around me or energy coming in. Please pop it on the chat, because it makes it more interesting for everybody else who doesn't have that sense. And yeah, we can have some amazing time with them. So I'm just going to ask what we're going to do today. So I'm just going to ask my guides. Yeah, 5 elements. Okay, so we're going to start with the 5 elements. So what I'm going to do, guys, if you're on the live, I'm just basically going to open myself up and then train with you guys. Your energy is going to be, we're going to connect it energetically wise through the heart space. If you've got anything in the chat, basically put it on the chat and I'll add it to my magic clipboard. So I'm just in training with that. We're just going to go with the 5 elements. So this is a traditional Chinese theory, but it's also shamanic as well. So we've got the fire element, we've got the earth element, the metal element, the water, and the wood element. All those elements, and if you're in the shamanic world, you have the air or spirit element. So that comes into effect too. So all those elements are related to parts of the body, organs and specifically, that I talk with. So we're just going to go, which one of those needs the most attention today? So we're just going to ask. Okay, so I'm going to fire, earth, metal. Metal is coming up. So metal is like the kidney and bladder. And that the kidneys and bladder are normally related to the emotion of anxiety and fear. Okay, so that's probably as a collective coming through. Okay, and also the bladder and the kidneys, or especially the kidneys, they are our generators of life force and chi. So we have to have them, going quite often to create that chi, because if you don't have chi, then you're basically not here in this world. So so we give them a lot of support there. So which one's up highest? So it is the kidney. And also on top of the kidney is the adrenals, which are our master glands. And they control all the stuff like our adrenal fatigue, stress affects these. So the adrenals get pushed around quite a bit by stress, which then affects the kidney. And that's when your anxiety and fear come in, and overwhelmment and all that. So definitely something to work on. So we'll put those onto the clipboard. We'll work on the kidney today to start off with anyway. And what are we going to do? Yeah, we're just going to do Pangu. Let's just go straight. Just send it some chi at the moment. So we're just going to say the passcode for Pangu Qigong. So this is a form that I use to cultivate chi. So this is a really good one to put into the kidney, straight into the kidney generators or the chi generators. So we're just going to say the passcode. Take kindness and believe in it as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. I'll just say it again. Take kindness and believe in it as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. And again, third time. Take kindness and believe in it as basis. Take frankness and friendliness to heart. Speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So with Rose being sick earlier in the week, or just processing stuff probably, I'm just going to take some energy off you guys. So whatever you don't need, just let it go, release it, either down into the ground or send it to me, and I will collect it and give it to, or process it later. So basically I'm going to pull the energy out from whoever's watching, out of your right hand, and putting energy back into the left hand. Okay, so you might feel me pulling in, it might be fine threads of energy that you can feel release. So in your mind or consciousness, just release. Ask the body to let go of things that you no longer require. Remember, we're all going through this major upgrade at the moment, so please, we need to let go of stuff, okay? So for us to improve or to upgrade, we need to make space for that. So we release the old and welcome the new. So just let it go. And I'm just going to ask my little earthlings to come. I've got a little pack of earthlings, so if anyone can see them, they look like little brown elves. And they love taking my negative energy and giving it back down to Mother Earth. So if you see them around, that's what they're here for. They're normally waiting patiently for me to give them stuff. So a bit of shamanic work there, they'll come in. So we're just pulling all this energy out of everybody. So this is part of the Pangu healing form. It's a great way to defrag people. I call it defragging. So we boost them with power and then just get rid of the rats and mice. So it's great for the start of a treatment. We're just pulling that out so then we can work into the root causes of things. Okay, I'm just going to give that to our little flames and I can take it away to Mother Earth so I don't have to process it, because if you're watching this later, I don't really want your energy. But that's all good. All right, now we're going to go straight into the blood system. So into the wrists, we're going to go straight into the wrist, into the blood, putting chi into it. So we've pulled some stuff out, now we're going to recharge that blood, which is the kidneys are the blood filters. So we need to boost them up. So let's just put some chi into there. Again, I'll say the password again: take kindness and benevolence as basis, take frankness and friendliness to heart, speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. Take kindness and benevolence as basis, take frankness and friendliness to heart, speak with reason, treat with courtesy, act with emotion, and accomplish results. So we're just going to check that kidney again, see if it's okay. Does it need any more? No, he's quite happy now, which is great. Okay, so we'll just work around the wheel again. So we're going to go fire element, the earth element, water, or metal, sorry, metal, water, and wood. And wood. Wood. He's always hard one, the wood. Okay, so the wood is liver and gallbladder. They always pop up. Okay, so emotionally wise, anger, rage, headaches. Okay, with the wood element. So we're just, what are we going to do here? We're going to do Blu-ray or Pangu. No, they want some Blu-ray. Okay, so wood element. We're just going to check the whole wood element in, because I know that's affecting a lot of people lately. So it's, yeah, anger, rage, headaches, a lot of headaches at the moment. So just chuck that in there. This also supports like the spleen, the backlog of stagnant energy coming from the spleen as well. So that's a backflow from that. So we'll just work on that. And they want Blu-ray. So, you know, Blu-ray charge or Blu-ray. No. Of course they do. They want to break it up. Okay, so I'm inviting the blue beings to come in. So you may see them behind me. They're quite tall apparently. So let them come in. And I'm just going to say the shushing sound. So hopefully the mics don't cut out. And that's just going to break up the energy in the liver and the gallbladder. Okay, that just needs a bit of movement there. Okay, so here we go. Shh, 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 it doesn't need much today, which is great. There you go. Yes, no. Just get some charge now, Blu-ray charge. So we've broken up some energy, so we're just going to fill it up again with some Blu-ray in the liver area. We're just going to get this whole 5 elements moving. That's what we want. We want movement. So just charging the liver and the gallbladder. And then feeling anything, Rose?
Lots of clarity, lots of clean.
Yay, that's
feels
what we
like
want.
It's clearing. It's like clear. Yeah.
That's good. So Rose is a queen of the light language. So you might see her lips moving and she's just funneling light language. So she may get a message for us as it comes through or not. So she's, and the Blu-ray seems to love it. I'm buzzing like anything. So you've intrigued the blue beings. They're quite intrigued of, yeah, I love hanging around. So we're just charging those livers. How's those feel livers giving now? Need more? No, that's a lot better, a lot better. That's good. So again, I'll just double check everything on the 5 elements. So we've got fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. That feels okay. All good there. Okay, now we were talking about unicorns earlier, so I do want to add this in. So we're going to try something. So we're going to go up to the 7th dimension. So just to imagine going up to the 7th dimension. So most people are sitting 3rd up to the 5th dimension, depending if you're getting lifted. We're just going to take ourselves up to the 7th dimension, so it's a lighter frequency or higher frequency. I'm taking it up. And then we're just going to ask spirit animal, spirit or being the unicorn, my unicorn would like to come in, or Rose's unicorn would like to come in, and if they have a message for us. And I'm just holding energy, so it's actually expanding energy. Rose, can you sense anything coming in?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
I've seen unicorn. There's a few of them around here at the moment. There's about 3, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
There's
a lot of tingling going on my fingers and things like that, but they're here. They've landed.
They landed?
One on the side of me here.
Yeah, I've just got confirmation of that. They're around me too, I think. So yeah, it's really expansive energy. This is yeah, it feels really light. I'm just going to sink in and see if there's any. So if there's any folks online who want to, if they're having any experience, just let us all know, because it's part of everything, part of our whole collective experience is what everybody else is feeling. Okay, the energy has changed, so it's now rotating around. So I'm just holding this energy, it's alchemizing something. So yeah, and gotta remember that I'm here as an alchemist. I don't have control of things. They just love using my body as a tool. So whatever comes through, people. So well done. I think my human brain is not that capable of understanding everything. These other forms are highly intelligent, been around for a very long time. Okay, I've got it coming into the heart space now, so it's feeling heavier in the heart. It's a communication portal, so, and lots of energy flowing around my legs and my head. Okay. Okay, the energy seems to pause. So how are you going, Rose?
Really good, really good. Yeah. And we've gone through the transmission. I'll share some things, but yeah, sorry, I said it. I just said the language.
You can say the language. Some people don't know what light language is. Now, light language is it's a very, yeah, it changes. It's amazing to hear, and it has different dialects. So, and lots of information very fast comes through it. It's light, so it's fast information flowing really quick. And people like Rose can translate that really easily, and a great way for healing. Yeah. Cool. Just settling down now. We'll just bring us back down to earth, to this plane. Okay, so coming back down into either 3G or 5G, whatever you're at. Sinking those feet into the ground, just making sure that we are on earth. It feels better. So imagine those feet going on the ground. Imagine the light coming through the body, centering. Bring it all in. Take it all the way down. We've been talking about chakras, so taking it down to the bottom of your feet, down to your earth star, which is below your feet, down into the earth, about 1 meter down, and taking it all the way down into your incarnation point on earth, so your soul point on earth. Take it down to there, connecting back into earth. And if you wish to, you can pull some of Mother Earth's energy back up that and bring it all the way up the body, and allowing it to come up and up and up and up and up to your 12th chakra, if you know all the chakras, and then out and over your whole aura, through your aura, and expanding that aura again. So just coming back into the earth space, or into this realm. Okay, frequency out there. And then it will calm the body as well. So if you feel your mind being chaotic or all over the place or restless, that's a sign that you're not grounded enough, and that's a really good way of doing grounding. Is imagine those feet like tree roots going into the ground as deep as possible, and getting really connected. Okay, really important to do that, and it helps with healing, and it helps with energy work. Okay, being grounded. You need the negative and the positive for energy work, and the negative is earth, so make sure you have the negative installed. But a techno reason, techno words there. A bit of old school electrical words or electronics words, hence my background. So yeah, there we go, Rose. How was that experience?
Really awesome, powerful energy. And those unicorns, hey, when they came in, when you brought the unicorns in, did you see any of them?
Unfortunately I don't see that. I don't have that sense of sight, so that's why I work on everybody else. I'm like, I love hearing the feedback. So guys, it's really important that if you have experiences, no matter how wacky they are, bring them to light, because it means everybody else can experience it. So what did you experience, Rose?
For me, the unicorns landed. I saw them landing. There's 3 of them. And now there's a 3rd one that's come into my space today, because I had my first unicorn experience whilst reading the book. And by the time I got to the end, I had the 2nd one come in. And now I'm still trying to work out the name of the 2nd one. My first unicorn is called Stellanite.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Stellanite. That's the name I got, because you can also, when you do this exercise of getting in touch with a unicorn, you can also ask a unicorn the name.
Yeah.
And my 2nd one has come in, and it's not completely white. It's going through the process of white, but this one that's come in is grey spotty, light grey spots in specific places. But this one, I saw the wings, so it's kind of a Pegasus.
Yay! Exciting.
You know what? It's exciting because and thank you, because you helped bring this other unicorn through into the mind space and to see it. And you're right. We'd love to hear from anybody who is experiencing the unicorn energy at the moment.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
No, I was going to say, even if you watch this afterwards, chuck it in the chat afterwards, because people are going to go back and re-watch this, and they might have the same experience and think they're crazy. You're not. It's an amazing experience. So please just be open to it and let that mind wander and let the mind speak to you. It's quite hard to do, but just let it there and see what you can see in vision. Yeah. Imagine.
Yeah. No, just imagine, because your imagination, it's up to you. Remember, you are creating. And if you think it's wacky, don't think it's wacky. If you've heard my light language and some of my other sessions, we're doing the Words of the Light series with Claudia Tidgens on Sunday.
Yeah.
If you heard my light language, even I'm like, what did you say then? Rose, what's up with you? By the way, Chantelle, I'm not the queen of light language. I won't say that, no. Yeah. However, I do know something about it. And I have done a mini teaching with people, and I've been trying to do this. I've practiced it so many times to teach it, like just do a mini teaching here, like for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's not materialized. And what's making me think what you just struck me was that perhaps next week we will talk about light language a little bit.
Yes, you can teach me.
Of that. We can bring it in here.
Yeah.
Right? And so I want to say to all of you, everyone has light language. Just to take it down a little bit, right? In a one sentence, light language is the language that the soul carries the memories of. It makes perfect sense because we have been in many star systems. Our soul has got its heritage because our souls have incarnated when we became soul. or when soul came to be, it incarnated in the physicality or in some form on some planet in the galaxies. And I'll say the galaxies because many of us are from various galaxies. We've had lifetimes in these galaxies. We've had lifetimes on Earth. And who knows? We are all old souls, because if you've been in Atlantis, you're an old soul. I mean, the last incarnation of Atlantis was 20,000 years ago. Right? And so the soul, the light language, bringing it back here, is the light language is the soul's memory of all the languages that it has had in various lifetimes in the galaxies and on planet Earth, because right now we're here talking about things on Earth. So all of us have our light language. When you're open, your language will come out. I cannot teach you language. I cannot teach you your light language. Only your soul has the language. I can give you the information, and I can do a language with you that you can awaken to yours, that can spark your awakening. It's happened with many people through the years. It happened with people in the last 18 months. So just remember that. This is a unique thing. And do you know what? We're going to be talking with our star families, the people, the guides, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, all of those, right, that we have heritage in. And so isn't this great to come into your space, the language, because it means when they are, because I did healing with somebody, like a light language healing with somebody, and I spoke a language, and she asked me, did you know what that was? And I said, no, I didn't. And after I said goodbye to her, I walked away from the room, and then I heard Arcturian. And then next day I sent a message, and I said to her, I got Arcturian. She said, I knew it when you were doing it. I got Arcturian.
It's different. It's amazing to hear. It's like a different, some of them can, I've heard some sound like Maori language. I've heard some sound like Indian language. They're all different dialects in there. And it's amazing. I can tell, which one's for me. So
we are multilingual. The soul is multilingual for the fact that it has had all these different lifetimes. My light language recently in the last 18 months is sounding like Tereo, which is my language. It's never sounded like Tereo before.
And you're not the only one. That's quite common at the moment. I know at least 3 people who sound like that.
That's right. And then I had Aboriginal, I had Native American, and then I had some stuff that I don't even know about because I don't remember it. We are amazing beings that are here. We have incarnated right now in this time and space so that we can be part of this transformation process.
Amazing transformation. And everyone on the galaxies is helping us. Look how many beings come into this, our little session here. Just be open to it. So
be open to it. One last thing I'll say, because I always have a lot to say, especially when talking about things like this, because we love so much.
So excited.
The elementals, I've probably said this before, and if I said this before and you heard it before, remember you would have heard it, but other people might not have, right? But the elementals chose to go into a dimension where we could not see them. Okay. They are returning where we can now see and communicate with them.
Yes, you can. So my little ones that came in today to help with the energy, they're elementals. So they're little, so that, they're definitely coming back. And the fairies and the, lots of fun.
Oh, magical.
That's magical. And remember the kids, they can see these, so inspire them to, because they're great companionships.
And this is what I was going to say, very next thing I was going to say, children. Become children again in terms of your magicalness.
Yes, it is so amazing. It is.
It is. Well, thank you, Chantelle, for this beautiful time together.
Thanks, everybody, because we're 40 minutes up, so we're over time. Oops.
That's right. Thank you. No, I know they'll be forgiving. Thank you so much.
So we can find Rose on the Great Awakening channel on their YouTube, and I'm on multiple platforms, and also at my website, Bioenergetics, and I'm the Energy Alchemist. And the Energy Instructor is my new term at the moment, so I can teach you how to cultivate energy. And Rose is our Awakening Generator.
I love that you said it. What did you say? You are the Energy Alchemist.
I'm the Energy Alchemist and an Energy Instructor, so I can teach you how to do this, how to cultivate your energy.
there's something amazing about that energy alchemist title.
Yeah, it's a transformation. Yeah.
Yeah, hold it. That's something that's coming from previous lifetimes
Yeah.
for you now. Owning it, baby.
I'm the next Merlin.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chantelle, you're just like making my heart swell today, because you know what? Merlin's been in my energy for the last 18 months.
Yeah, it's just coming into mine. It's like, yeah.
There you are.
I'm understudy at the moment. There you go.
Welcome everybody to the new times, the fifth dimensional and above experience. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Catch you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye.